soft 1,930 seconds. Orchestral music fades in the sound of old Hollywood glamour. Faint camera shutters, a dreamlike hum. Once upon a time, in the age of silent films, shimmering gowns, and smoky jazz, there was a woman who didn't just dream of stardom. She built it. Her name was Joan Crawford. To the world, she was elegance, ambition, and Hollywood perfection. But behind those eyes, behind that dazzling, determined smile, lived a story of survival, sacrifice, and sheer willpower. Soft emotional tone, a story not just of fame, but of the price that came with it. She was born Lucille Fay LeSueur in 1,904 inches, San Antonio, Texas. A child of poverty, uncertainty, and longing. Her father left before she could even remember him. Her mother remarried a cruel man, one who saw little Lucille not as a daughter, but as a nuisance. Worried, she worked in laundries, scrubbed floors, and dreamed of lights, applause, freedom. And every night, when the world slept, she would whisper to herself, "One day, I'll be somebody." By her teens, she was already dancing anywhere she could. Dance halls, theaters, small stages. She had rhythm in her bones and hunger in her heart. When Hollywood was calling for new faces, she answered boarding a train to California with nothing but courage and hope. It was there she met destiny and the MGM studios. Aha Tone. They renamed her Joan Crawford. She hated it at first, thought it sounded cold, artificial, but the name stuck, and soon, so did her fame. In the 1,920 seconds, Joan burst onto the screen, all energy and emotion. She was the flapper girl, the symbol of modern womanhood. Short hair, sparkly dresses, full of independence and life. Audiences adored her. Women wanted to be her. Men wanted to be near her, laugh softly. And MGM, they couldn't print her name fast enough. But Joan was not content to just be beautiful. She wanted to act. She studied the camera, how it loved, how it betrayed. She watched directors, lighting crews, co-stars. She learned, she evolved. By the early 1,930 seconds, she wasn't just a star, she was a force. In films like Grand Hotel and Dancing Lady, she showed not only glamour, but grit. She was the embodiment of the American dream, the poor girl who made it to the top. But fame is never without shadows. Emotional pause. Hollywood is built on illusion. And behind the glittering lights, Joan's personal life began to crumble. 3 marriages failed. Loneliness became her quiet companion. And in 1938, after years at the top, MGM labeled her box office poison. Worry. Imagine one of the world's biggest stars being told she was no longer wanted. She was devastated, but not defeated. Aha. Because if there's one thing Joan Crawford knew how to do, it was to fight back. She reinvented herself, moved to Warner Bros., and then came the role that changed everything. Mildred Pierce. A mother's struggle, a woman's pain, a portrait of ambition and heartbreak so raw it left audiences breathless. When she won the Academy Award for Best Actress in 1946, she didn't even attend the ceremony. Laughed softly, too nervous or maybe too scared to face what it meant. They brought the Oscar to her home. She accepted it in bed, tears in her eyes, whispering, "Thank you." In this reliever's piece of Mahler's, soft sigh, it wasn't just a trophy, it was redemption. Through the 1,000 1,940 seconds and 1,950 seconds, Joan became Hollywood royalty, a symbol of resilience. She played women who fought, who sacrificed, who loved too much and never gave up. But off-screen, her life was more complicated. She adopted 4 children, Christina, Christopher, and twins Kathy and Cindy. She wanted to be the perfect mother, the perfect woman, but perfection, as Joan learned, is a dangerous illusion. Emotional pause. Her daughter Christina later wrote Mommy Dearest, a book that would paint Joan as controlling, abusive, and cruel. The world was shocked. Was it all true? Maybe some of it, maybe not. But what's certain is this. Joan Crawford was a woman born in a time that didn't know how to hold powerful women gently. She built herself armor and all, and sometimes the armor became her skin. By the 1,960 seconds, Joan's era was fading. Younger stars had taken the spotlight, but she wasn't one to vanish quietly. She stunned audiences again in Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, alongside Bette Davis. Laugh Softly. The feud between them, it was legendary. 2 queens, 1 crown. And both refused to bow. But even amid the tension, Joan gave one of her most haunting performances. A reminder that true stars never really dim. As years passed, she withdrew from the public eye. She stopped attending events, hiding from the cameras that once adored her. Her final years were quiet, lonely at times, but dignified. She once said, "If you want to see the girl next door, go next door. Laugh." That was Joan, direct, sharp, honest, and yet beneath the armor, there was a woman who wanted what everyone wants: love, peace, understanding. Soft nostalgic music returned, slow piano, wistful tone. She passed away in 1977, but her spirit, it never left Hollywood. Her face, her poise, her fire, they still haunt the silver screen. She became more than a movie star. She became a myth, and myths never really die. Soft, emotional pause. Because every time someone chases a dream against all odds, every time someone refuses to give up when the world says you can't, that's Joan Crawford, the girl who scrubbed floors, danced through pain, and became immortal. Whisper soft closing, music fading like old film reel static. So tonight, as you close your eyes, imagine her. A young girl with fierce eyes, standing under studio lights, the world at her feet. And hear her voice, calm but defiant. Never let anyone tell you you're not enough. Soft sigh, gentle smile and tone. Good night, Joan, and thank you for showing us that strength can be beautiful. Music fades completely.